Hey guys, it is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, this is another brush pen review, and seems crazy to me because I haven't done a brush pen review in a really long time actually. I know I've posted some recent ones, but that's because I filmed them a long time ago. This literally came today being December 24th, Christmas Eve, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. So I've been really busy today, filming and editing and doing all sorts of fun things. And I really wanted to get this done. So probably by the time this posts, it won't be until sometime in January. I thought that I already owned all of the Art and Fly brush pens because I don't usually order from the websites unless it's super cheap. And I didn't see any more brush pens on the Art and Fly website. So recently I just took a look, and as you will recall, I'm actually going to link the video for you. I actually just recently released this video too, just this past week, and it is the Art and Fly brush pens. So this is one of the ones I was talking about. It's a dual brush pen. So one side is a large brush tip, and the other side is a tiny brush tip. At first I thought it was a fine liner, but it's actually a brush pen. And I love that. I love the fact that it has two ends, both with a brush tip, because I love the different sizes that offers me. So I only had 15 in the pack. They were over $30, so pretty pricey for 15 pens, but considering that you're technically getting 30 pens, it kind of is okay. So this pack I found on the website for $18. Not the website, sorry, Amazon. I will link that in the description below if you're curious. So Amazon was 18 bucks. And I first saw the Art and Fly brand on Claudia Joseph's channel, and I'm not sure if this is the same pack that she has, but I do get 25. They are water-based ink like most of my brush pens, and there are 25 different colors, so 10 more than the previous set. But the main difference is one side is a brush tip and the other side is a fine liner, which I also like in a brush pen. These are reminiscent of the Marvy La Plume 2. So the fine liner on the other end is teeny tiny, kind of like the Stadler Tri Plus fine liner. So a 3 or 4 millimeter tip. So we're going to get into this. I'm just going to leave the colors in the package. These are called the Art and Fly Dual Tip Brush and Fine Liner. So we're going to go ahead with the swatches first, and then we will come back and talk a little bit about each of the tips.
Somehow you're fine with it, even when I'm chaotic. You see the shade.
So that is it for the color swatches. So the colors are very pretty, and I really like a pack of different colors. It doesn't have to be a pack of like 100. Even this is a really good assortment of colors if you're looking for a medium-sized pack of brush pens. The thing I like about them the most is number one, the colors. Number two, that there's a huge difference between the colors. None of them are similar at all, so that's good. And I also really like the fineliner tip. So I was kind of thinking to myself, if I had one marker or one or two accent markers, and then I decided to choose this pen, it's kind of nice because if I don't want to write in my black gel pen, I would sometimes write with the fineliner tip. Sometimes I use my Statler Triplus fineliners or my Stabilos because I like them so much. The thing that I don't like about them is the brush tip bends and does not bounce back as fast as the other kind. So you can still see the brush tip, the very tip of it is bent. And automatically, like as I'm progressing through the word holiday, it's already getting thicker down, or sorry, thicker upstrokes the more I press on the pen. So I'm just going to go to another paper here, and that's as thick. Okay, if I press really hard, that's as thick as you're going to get, but it leaves these weird ridges, and you can hear the sound. It actually, and by the way, this is HP Premium 32 paper, so it's 120 GSM, and it sounds like that on the paper. The fine liner sounds normal. And compared to the previous Art and Fly brush pen, I want you to listen to the sound of this, and you can see the difference in the downstroke. It's a lot smoother. The bounce back is instantaneous. It just goes right back to shape. So the downstroke is actually a bit smaller with these pens, and it's almost like, I don't know if it's just the tip of the pen, but yeah, it makes this weird ridge when it's almost like it's dragging on the paper. And this is really good paper. An upstroke would look like perhaps that. So it's not really consistent. It's definitely kind of bending right at the maybe like, I don't know, 1/6 of the tip here. So it's not as nice as this one, where you get more of a difference, I guess, between the upstroke and the downstroke because the downstroke is that much thicker. And even the tiny tip on this pen, I remember saying that this had much more floppiness, but it seems to be even smoother on this paper. I already like have mentioned how much I love this pen. These pens aren't as good. So the difference between the pen itself is a little bit shorter. The barrel of the pen is matte instead of shiny. The same with the lids on like the end caps on each end. The writing on it is white instead of gold, and it shows which tip is which is nice. Again, it doesn't have anything to prevent the pen from rolling around, but it seems to stop pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried about that. And I guess for the biggest difference is that this is the fine liner tip and this is still a brush pen. So now I'm just going to do a few blending techniques. I'll take my Tombow blending card. And I'm going to take a dark blue and a light blue. So I put the darker color on the card, and then I use the light pen. Pick up some of the dark. And that's pretty. And again, sometimes I like to go over it, and then you can blend that way. That's actually really pretty. and I think the color is coming off really, really quickly, but I can already tell that the very tip of the brush pen is fraying. So you can tell that these pens won't last as long as the first pack I bought. So all in all, I would definitely recommend this pack, even though there are only 15 markers in there. And if you're willing to get expensive brush pens, just go get the Tombos or the Scribbles That Matter. They're a little bit better price point, but I think you only get 20 markers. This one you get 25, but you get a fine liner and a large brush pen. I should compare the sizes of these brush pens actually. So the first one, the one that I love, is a lot longer, and the new ones I am reviewing today are a little bit shorter, but the longer ones, they're exactly like the Tombos in that maybe the first half or the first third of the brush pen moves and bends, and you get a really nice thick downstroke. And this one, it seems to be only like the first third that fully bends, and as you can see, the downstroke isn't that thick. So that is something interesting to note. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And lastly, click that bell notification button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. We'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye now.